Okay, so today I'm going to show you how I make a wire ring. I used to do it where I would take a long piece of wire and wrap it around several times and then go from there, but I kind of stumbled upon an easier way to make one, which you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, however many strands of wire that you'd like. I am using a 20 gauge non-tarnish silver plated wire. So I have my 3 lengths, and they're pretty close to about the same length. And again, on that, they really don't have to be the same length, because once you start working on it, you're going to actually do some, twists and such with your pliers. I actually use the needle nose, 2 different kinds, and then a cutting plier. What I do is start off with my mandrel once I have cut the wire. And I am going to try to keep this ring about a size 7. So I start off by having all 3 pieces of wire together, and we'll set them approximately at the mark that I want to try to stay at for my ring size. And then I'm going to start off by doing a quick wrap to hold the pieces together. And while I'm doing this, I keep trying to keep the ring at the size that I want it to maintain, which is about a 7.5 in this case. And it may vary a little bit, but again, it's just an approximate measurement. Then I take all 3 strands and I'm wrapping them around. And with this, I want to have different size hoops. And it's more of a random thing where I'm not trying to actually create something that can be recreated and recreated. These are all one-of-a-kind type rings. And I don't even attempt to make them the same. Once I get it wrapped around, you can take it off if you want to keep trying it on, or however you want to do it. I will then start with, typically I'll just start with, just pick a strand, and then just take the tool, place it in here, and then just kind of twirl it around, and then place it. Take the next strand and just kind of gently roll it and kind of see where I end up. And you can manipulate these to get them to where you want to be. And if you don't like it, actually, you can bend them, rebend them. But anyhow, I'm just kind of starting just randomly creating a design. I really don't have any specific design in mind for the outcome of this ring. And again, I just do the same thing. If you feel like you've got too much wire, you can actually, cut it off at this point. You think, hey, that's just too much. I don't want to kind of wind all that length up. I can go ahead and cut some off at this point and then continue with my wire bending. And if you want to maybe smash them down a little bit so that they're not sticking up so much, you can use the flat needle nose. And then I just keep doing it. I guess and if you decide that you want to add beads to this, which I do to some of mine, this particular gauge is a little bit thick. Actually, I guess some of the beads will fit on this. This is with it being the 20 gauge, but you have to watch that. Make sure that the size of wire is not too big for the beads that you have on hand. And I find that once you get into anything really bigger than a 20 gauge, that can become an issue. So then, this one's kind of sticking out here. I just kind of maneuver it around. And it's very easy to create something just within a matter of a few minutes. And you're done. And doing it this method is actually easy for it to maintain the size that you want. I find that when you're doing the version where you wrap and wrap and wrap, that it tends to be more difficult to control the size that you end up with. And this is definitely an easier method. So again, this is with 3 strands, and it's just a fun random ring that it would even be easy for young people to make. there you go. And that's it for today. Thank you.